Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swingbird, and welcome back to Minecraft Pixelmon. I am here on the Pokenawa server. You might recognize the backdrop here of Lucida City. And we have finally updated to the newest version. This is 2.5.7. It just came out not that long ago to patch some bugs and add some new features. But the big news for here is that Pokenawa is going again, and I finally finished the contest. So I'm going to add about 20 new people. And that's just the start. I'm planning on adding more, but I want to see how this first wave goes. I have like 50 or more other candidates that I'm looking at that send in entries that look pretty good. So the big news is that Persians are now walking around on top of the weather center. No, the big news is that, yeah, Pokenawa is hopefully going to be a lot more bustling now than it has been in the past. It's not only going to be a handful of players, and the old players, hopefully a lot of them will want to come back as well. Some of your old favorites. So, it should be a lot more lively. I apologize for taking so long to do this, but I'm excited now that I finally went through with it. It was a lot of work to get this up and going again. I had to go in and do some trade edits, and I added a new guy in a couple places to add some new items and stuff. But I'm looking forward to seeing the new players. Now, my first big goal here, once the new players are on, I have to figure out who, what gyms to distribute and everything to people, who wants to be gym leaders. But as you guys might know, I'm the normal type gym leader, and I really need to figure out what Pokemon I'm going to use. There's a new one down there, Drifblim, and I can zoom in because I got Optifine on here. But yeah, I need to figure out what Pokemon I'm going to use. So I was going to ask you guys, of the normal type Pokemon in Pixelmon, like Kangaskhan, Tauros, Lickitung, all those guys, I need to figure out the best ones because I want this to be a challenge for players to fight me. It'll be a nice, in the game, the gyms aren't all that powerful or, challenging a lot of the time, so I want it to actually be a challenge. So I need to figure out a good move set. I can get all these TMs. I have access to all the TMs that were in the black and white games and a bunch of Pokemon, so I gotta figure out. So post your recommendations for which Pokemon to use. I have some favorites already, like Snorlax and Kangaskhan, that I'll probably use, but I do need some good ideas. I've been playing Pokemon for a long time, but I'm, competitive battling, I'm not the best at that. I know no one here is really Eevee training or IV training, but I think I want to give them a challenge anyways. So, what's the big news in 2.5.7? I wanted to talk about that. Other than bug fixes, they did add the ability to turn off and on legendary spawning, and also change the rate of legendary spawning. So I could make it like really common if we want Zapdos and Mew and stuff everywhere. But the big cool thing I think is awesome is that when a legendary spawns, I have it set in the config now where it'll broadcast to the whole server, hey, a legendary has spawned in the jungle biome or the plains biome. So you won't know exactly where the player is unless you ask them, but it gives other people a chance to get over there. And more importantly, it gives the person who's in that area an actual heads up that legendary has spawned, because that's what I was always worried about, Mew spawning in a jungle and we have no idea that it's there because like it's so small and hidden among the trees. But I like that feature. Here's a little Elekid. I should get one of these guys, even though I'm not the electric gym leader, which I think is up for grabs, so we'll see who rises to the occasion of that. There's the ugly Rhydon statue I made over the fissure here. But anyways, so that's a big new feature. Also, you can change whether Pokemon attack you or not in the wild. That would be very helpful if you're swimming, because, if you're not in a boat, or I think even if you're on a Pokemon, the Pokemon in the water can attack you. So that's kind of a concern, because you'll drown if you're in a battle and you can't move. But that's the new update where you can turn that off if you want. I kept it on because I like the thrill. I like the idea that you could be attacked at any time by wild Pokemon. Otherwise, unless you find a spawner, it's relatively tame here. Also, it makes it, I think these Rhyhorn are fighting for sure. But if you turn off Pokemon attacking, then they won't fight each other too. And I know a lot of people don't like that. I think it's kind of cool. You see these Rhyhorn sparring, sorry. Hopefully they're not spawning. Speaking of which, oh man, ugh, that Miltank's head's flipped around. Speaking of spawning though, some of the features that they're working on for the next update is they've got somebody devoted entirely to the breeding system, so that'll be cool. And one cool thing, one of the people that entered that's going to join the server is someone who works on the mod. So we'll hopefully have a little bit of an inside insight to what's coming in Pixelmon. Nice alliteration there, you think? But anyways, that's mainly what's going on. I'm going to get done here and put this video up, and then I will be whitelisting all the new players. So look forward to more Pixelmon videos in the future. I'll try to get a tournament set up and all that stuff, and revive the old days of Pokénawa. So I hope you guys are excited, because I am too. So thank you guys for watching. You know, I really should have been flying around on Dim Sum, my little Firo here, instead of flying around. But there we go. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, and look forward to more of Pokénawa in the future. Goodbye! Sorry, buddy. I don't mean to punch your frill there. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, it's a baby. Oh, that Doduo just killed its baby. Just running away. Hey, get back here. I saw that. I'm reporting you to Officer Jenny. Alright.